guys, this is Brown Sugar, my 1,000 horsepower turbo LS swap G-body, and we are giving it away. You guys can get entered over at lsnasty.com. Every dollar you spend this weekend only gets you 4 times entries to win. So go down to lsnasty.com, shop around, pick up some badass merchandise, and you guys can have this thing sitting in your driveway. Alright y'all, I wasn't going to do a Sunday video for you guys, but I figured you'd rather have a video than no video. So we were here in the shop. I just stopped by real quick. I wasn't coming in to do no work today or nothing like that, but I was looking around. The shop is just like in shambles as we're making all of these changes. So before we get started, I got to do a quick little merch plug to Brown Sugar. It is 4 times entry weekend, so by the time this video comes out, it'll be like late afternoon Sunday. You got till midnight to get your 4 times entries. We're getting down to the wire. We're in like the last 2 weeks of the giveaway. I want someone awesome to win this, and hopefully that's you at home. So if you guys haven't gone to lsnasty.com this weekend until midnight Sunday, every dollar you spend gets you 4 entries. Gets you 4 entries to win this thing right here, 1,000+ horsepower, Holley EFI, real deal street car. We drive it around a bunch. It's fun. It's a blast. If you want to sell it, you could sell it. If you want to race it, you could race it. You want to no prep it, you can no prep it. You want to radial race it, you can run on radials. You want to do street car shootouts, you can do street car shootouts. You want to run on the highway, you can run on the highway. It's literally like a one-trick pony. It's fast in all areas, and it's just a badass car. I have a lot of memories with it, and I'm excited to see who wins it. So let's just do like a quick little walk around of the shop. We'll start off over here. Big changes coming to LS Nasty, as you guys can tell by the title of this video. I've mentioned it a little bit in some other videos, but yeah, so everything's kind of a mess. I like the shop to be nice and neat and clean and organized. As you guys can see, we're doing some construction here, working on the ceilings, working on some rooms. Just put in a bathroom, shower, washer, dryer area over here, trying to make it like a legit race shop. So this is our kind of like a washout sink, washer, dryer, have some cabinets of storage. We got our, I don't know if I can put it on night mode here for you guys to see. In there is our shower all the way over there, and this is our bathroom that you guys are looking at now. So we have been working away. Got our engine assembly room in there, which is kind of like untouched, sealed off. So yeah, I mean, this is just someone fell through the ceiling. We put a second story up top, really just for storage. So the ceilings will be smooth, the walls will all be smooth. Getting new flooring done. I'm gonna get rid of my desk, and I've really kind of like traded out from working in the shop, or sorry, from working in the office every day. I literally used to sit in here all day, every day, and I'd film my video. I'd have all day. I'd stay like 3 or 4 days ahead on videos. And I'm talking about like 2 years ago is what I do. We'd have a couple guys in the shop working. I'd stay way ahead in videos. I'd have all day just to like edit a video, and then I'd work on like sponsorship proposals and talking with other companies and stuff like that. And since then, I spend most of my time in the shop here. So I'm going to downsize the desk because I don't need the big desk anymore. I'm not doing nearly as much paperwork, which is good. Just really paying bills and working in the shop. And then I'm filming out here. So this little desk right here, this little like TV stand, has been my desk to do all my video editing. So I edit my video there on the laptop while it's uploading, and while it's rendering, I'm in here working. So it's been crazy. It's been chaos. It's been like a sprint for the past, like, I don't know, 6 months or so, because we've been working on a bunch of cars and getting a bunch of stuff done. So it's nice to see the progress. But when you throw in working on the shop as well, it's a little bit overwhelming. So if you guys heard me say recently that we are making some changes in kind of what we're doing here in LS Nasty, you guys have been saying it for a while, and we've been agreeing with it, but we've just kind of been doing what we do. We've got a lot of cars, and we're getting rid of some cars now. We're getting rid of some projects, getting rid of some parts. This Pro Mod here, as you guys can see, a lot of you guys were excited about it, but the amount of work it would take to get this thing to either run on radials or run competitive Pro Mod is not something we're looking to dedicate that much time to, take away from our other builds that are very close, like this, like that, like the Black Sheep. This would be like a full-time gig with a number of people. So unrealistic to try and run this competitively for us right now. So we're getting rid of a lot of stuff, and we're looking to gain some room. So I mentioned that we have a plasma table on the way. It actually got delivered. It's in South Carolina. I got to go pick it up. So we're going to be doing, we're trying to get some more stuff in here so we can work on stuff a little bit better. Now the shop, it's like a mess. Like if you look over here, like I got front ends, transmission tunnels, dashes, transmission, doors, working on the bad apple. It's been chaos, you know, so we were getting pulled from this to work on something else, then work on something else. So we try to get done what we can. We're going to be getting the motor back. We got a new motor up at TCAM right now, getting finished up for the Red Lobster, so then we'll be able to slap this sucker back together. Once they're all together, it only takes about a day to put them completely together. So this whole tray right here is everything to put this car together. So we got our new Brown & Miller lines. We got rid of the dry sump. We got a new oil pan in here from Williams Fab, so we're going to be rocking external wet sump just like everything else. So we'll get this guy back together, get this thing being competitive, all steel, all glass, and be good to go. So it's weird making the change that we are, because we're going from, I wouldn't say like a hobby shop, but we don't work on customer cars. A lot of people ask that. So I guess we can like answer some questions about LS Nasty. Like, what do you guys do here? We don't work on customer cars. I don't really have any customers per se. Every once in a while, I might, if someone's like, hey man, can you, you know, can you weld this up? They'll come in here, we'll weld something up. Or if it's one of our buddies, we'll really work on our buddies' cars. But as far as seeking jobs between myself and Matt, we don't do any of that. We're not looking for work. Matt is an extremely good tuner, trackside tuner, does really good chassis setup, does really good fab, does really good wiring. A lot of people ask him to do all of the above, and Matt is, I'd say it's nice to have the opportunity to do it, but with how much work and stuff we got going on here, we just kind of stick to doing what we're doing. And Matt is coming out with, he's got his own lineup of parts that he's about to release that I'm excited to use, because they're going to make my life a whole lot easier. I know he's excited to release them because I think you guys are going to think they're a really big hit. But yeah, I mean, we're just, we've had a lot of stuff going on in the background and just hammering out the daily videos, getting the content out, working on the cars. We've been staying busy doing that. So that's kind of what we've been showing you. But what we have working on in the background, I think there's some pretty big things. As you guys know, we have like 4 cars that aren't in the shop right now that are at other shops getting worked on. So Slick Rick is coming back this week. Hopefully the Glizzard is coming back this week. I'm really excited to get the Glizzard because I got some very big changes. I got some parts rolling in that should be here, you know, Tuesday, that we can make these really big changes, which I think you guys are going to like a lot, to the Glizzard. And then the Colorado's getting the front end mounted, so hopefully that be coming back soon. And Wes's car is getting wrapped up. And Wes's car is really on the home stretch. So we stay so busy working on stuff. We try not to get lost, but with this new direction that we're going in, as far as getting some stuff to really make our lives easier, making tabs, making brackets, making parts, Matt and I both, and Chris, we're all very excited about it. So I know some of you guys, when I've been making the announcements, I'm like, hey, we're going to sell this, hey, we're getting rid of this, you guys would be like, oh, why? You know, some people would message me, and I appreciate the passion and the I don't know, we call it like inclusion of what we do, because I really want it to seem like when you guys are watching these videos, it's just we're here in the shop working, the guys are hanging out, and you're there hanging out with us. That's the whole point, is just like to give the full spectrum. You know, when we're at the racetrack, it's like you're at the racetrack with us. When we're here in the shop working, it's like you're in the shop working with us. So I want you to feel included. But a lot of you guys were mad when we're getting rid of some cars, or getting rid of a motor, we're getting rid of the nitrous motor. A lot of guys are like, man, you know, I really wanted to see you run that. There'll be a time, I'm sure, in the future that we'll have a nitrous car, but the timing isn't right. You know, a lot of people don't remember that we had to get rid of Brown Sugar and the Boosted Rooster to pick up the Black Sheep. Now, if we never do that, never picked up the Black Sheep, there ain't no telling where it would be. I mean, think about how monumental, how important the Black Sheep is to LS Nasty. I mean, that thing right there is groundbreaking for us. Really got our name out there, got us competitive. We got our first win, like, in a real competitive format with it. So it's hard to see the big picture when you got all this crazy stuff in front of you, that you have to kind of take a step back, chill out, gather everything up, get your ducks in a row before you can start moving forward again. So that's kind of what we're doing. So I'm here on a Sunday, just trying to pick up a little bit, and I figure, you know, you guys probably want a video rather than not have one. So enough of me talking. Let's just walk around. We'll just show you guys what we got, what progress we've made on things. And for those of you guys that are mad and like, man, you know, I wish I can get my 20 minutes back because I just talked in this video. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not sorry, because this is my YouTube channel and I kind of post up whatever I want. And this isn't 1320. I'm not going to be posting racing content every single day. This is a vlog channel. It's a John Doc channel. It's of my life. You know, some days I can't get any work done in the shop. I just have to be doing other stuff, you know, paying bills and stuff like that. And some days we're working on 12 things and I make 4 videos. So I'm not sorry for making a video that doesn't really have any action. That's part of it. You know, there's a lot of the parts of what we do here that I don't show. Just because I feel like it'd be boring. So if this is boring to you, looking at some of the cool projects and the progress we have made, you know what? Just check out tomorrow's video then. So we got our Outlaw K-member in here on the Bad Apple. We're going to make some new brackets with our CNC. These are probably going to be the first things we make to push the stiletto rack a little bit further back. So the whole purpose of the Outlaw K-member is so you can drop the pan, as you guys can see, without having to remove the K-member. We're going to hang the rack further back because as far as taking the rack, unbolting it, and just sliding it forward to get the pan out is no big deal. So that'll give us better geometry, get our boots away from the collector on the header, and just overall work better together. So we should be doing that. That's really the next step. We've got some tabs to mount the front of the K-member off up here. So we were waiting for a while on that. We're going to get this thing all tabbed out and all done, get the control arms on there and set the car down and start building the turbo kit. Then we'll take this off and get it powder coated. My buddy Corey over at Divergent Designs does all our powder coating, so we'll get that all powder coated, looking nice. Probably powder coat the motor plate as well, and then we'll really, once we get the turbo kit done, it's boom, just making tabs, mounting the fuel tank, making tabs, mounting the fuel pressure regulator, mounting the oil filter, fuel tank. Stuff like that. So once we get that stuff done, it'll really be humping along there. We're going to install our Race Tech seat, install our transmission cross member, and really get rock and rolling. And that's what, I don't know if you guys understand, like us getting that plasma table, like making brackets. Every bracket we made, we've done by hand with a portaband and a flap disc. So Matt's extremely good with CAD, so he can just go right in there, make the exact bracket we need, press a button, it cuts it out. It's going to save us so much time, so much headache, and we could really start knocking out a bunch of stuff. And then if we make a tab or a product that makes our life useful, and it might make your life useful, then we could offer it to you guys as well. So you guys know Pro Mod's up for sale. We're waiting to get our motor back from TKM. Actually, I'm going up there to drop it off on Monday. Sammy's going to install the cylinder heads. We got some new cylinder heads for a short block that we have together. That's a TKM build, small block Ford, 427 cubic inch deal for the Red Lobster. The Pro Mod we're getting rid of, freshening up, just did some machine work, really just went through new bearings, new rods, new rings for the Black Sheep motor. Everything looked good there. Got the turbo kit done on Eddie Murphy. This guy right here, I'm waiting for a fuel pressure regulator. I stole a fuel pressure regulator off this and put it on Hank. So once I get it back on this, really it's just run vacuum lines, put the front bumper on, put the hood back on this thing, and go. I got some little odds and ends stuff like run your water lines for the radiator. Trying to think of what else. We're very, very close here to firing it up and getting it back on the road. Be back. I'm probably going to daily drive this. I got a lineup on a set of 20-inch wheels, and it'd be nice to daily this again. I mean, this was my first daily driver that was kind of like a hot rod, so we're going to take it over to Extreme Clean Detailing over in Benson, over at Nasty Wraps. I have him go through front to back, top to bottom, get this thing looking spotless, and then I'll probably put the 20s on it, and you guys will see me driving it around in the rain, just driving it everywhere. It'll be nice too. If we need to go somewhere, we could hop in the cow and make it happen. So that's our plan with the cow. So Hank is waiting on a converter back from Pete over at Circle D. So once we do that, we'll stick that guy back together and be good to go. And then wrapping up over here, this is kind of my foobar on this. I put a 24X motor in the Colorado. It's a 2010. So like Matt said, the PCM will not work with the 24X. It won't read crank pickup, so then the AC and stuff won't work. So we're going to take this crank up to TKM Performance, and we're going to swap it out. They're going to swap out the reluctor for a 24 to a 58, and then we should be good to go. So that is your shop update we have a lot going on. I appreciate you guys checking out today's video. If you guys watch it, do me a huge favor and give it a thumbs up. Really gonna try to do this, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna edit this. I might just upload it, put like an intro for our little 4x giveaway on this, put an outro on it, and send it, just because it's so late already. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy in here. It's hectic. There's a lot going on between all the construction stuff, this stuff, cars at other shops, getting ready for races, storm season. It's like, to say it's overwhelming is an understatement, but hey, we're just kind of like rocking and rolling and doing what we do. So I apologize for the dirty shop. Once they get the office cleaned out and I can access the race car room, we put some of our race cars over there. The shop over here is going to look a whole lot cleaner. We get our plasma tables and our CNC and stuff that we're working on. So we'll get that stuff in here, possibly talking about doing an expansion of the shop, some renovations, knocking out this back wall and going further back. So we got a lot of stuff in mind. I appreciate all your guys' support. I don't think you guys understand. We're in here working on cars. We want to go racing every day. If we could race every day, which we're going to try to once we get Slick Rick and the Black Sheep up and running. If we can go racing every day, that'd be great. We'd love it. But we got to work in the shop here and get our ducks in a row. So we're getting closer and closer, getting rid of some projects. I got some awesome giveaways lined up in the future, which I hope you guys are excited for. And I hope you guys are excited to win brown sugar. So I don't think you guys understand how much it means for every time you guys view a video, every time you guys give it a thumbs up, every time someone subscribes. It means the world to me, and I really couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you guys so much for everything you do. Thank you guys for all your support, positive and negative support. You know, for those of you guys that just come here and hate or just watch the video just to talk shit, I mean, hey, whatever, dude, whatever. I just want to see everyone go out there and be successful, and we work hard in here, and we're trying to be successful as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget, go to lsnasty.com. It's the first link in the description below. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.